Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Practice English Daily, the podcast where learning English becomes simple, natural, and fun. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Eric. It's great to be here with all our amazing listeners again. How are you doing today, Jessica?
I'm doing great, Eric, and really excited about today's topic. It's something so many English learners struggle with.
Yes, I think I know where you're going with this. It's one of the biggest challenges for learners everywhere. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk about how to think in English instead of translating.
Yes, that's a huge one. Most learners start by translating everything from their native language. But if you want to sound fluent, you have to stop doing that.
Exactly. When you translate word by word, it slows you down and makes your speech sound unnatural. But the good news is you can train your brain to think directly in English.
And that's what we're going to help you do today. We've got some really effective tips that will make English start feeling like second nature.
Absolutely. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
Let's start with the big question. Why do we translate in our heads?
That's a great place to start. When we first learn a language, our brains are still wired to our native language. So every time we hear or want to say something, we try to connect it back to what we already know.
Exactly. It's like having a middleman in your head. You hear English, translate it to your language, understand it, then translate your response back into English.
Yes, and that middleman slows everything down. Imagine trying to speak while doing math in your head. It's exhausting.
It really is, but here's the thing. Fluency starts when you've removed that middleman and go straight from thought to English.
Right, and that's a skill you can develop with practice. So let's talk about how. Our first tip is simple but powerful. Surround yourself with English every single day.
Yes, the more your brain hears and sees English, the faster it adapts. It's like training your ears and mind to stay in English mode.
Exactly. Watch shows, listen to podcasts, read short articles, even set your phone or social media to English.
That's a good one. When your phone is in English, you start seeing everyday words like settings, update, or share. You learn naturally without even studying.
It's true. You're teaching your brain that English is not just something from a textbook. It's part of your real world.
Right, and when your environment is filled with English, your brain stops switching back and forth between languages.
So, make English part of your daily life. Even small things, reading signs, thinking about your grocery list, or describing what you're doing can help.
Okay, this one is my favorite. Start thinking in simple English sentences.
Yes, many learners think they have to make perfect, complex sentences in their heads. But that's not how native speakers think either.
Exactly. When you're learning, it's better to start small. For example, instead of thinking in your native language, I need to clean the house today, just think directly in English. I cleaned today. I'm tired, but it's okay.
Perfect. It doesn't have to be grammatically perfect at first. The goal is to train your brain to think in English patterns, not translate.
That's right. You can even practice this silently. For example, while walking, think, I'm walking to the bus stop. The weather is nice. I feel good.
Exactly. Those tiny sentences slowly build your internal English voice. Now here's a big one. Stop memorizing translations.
Yes. This is so important. When you learn a new word, don't just connect it to your native word. Connect it to an image or feeling.
Right. For example, if you learn the word apple, don't think of the word in your language. Picture an actual red apple in your mind.
Exactly. The more sensory and emotional the connection, the faster your brain remembers it in English.
And it also helps you respond faster when speaking because you're not going through translation. You're thinking visually.
It's how children learn language. They connect words to real things, not to translations.
So next time you learn a word, ask yourself, what does this look like? What does it feel like? Make it real.
All right, this one might sound a little funny, but it works wonders. Talk to yourself in English.
Yes, I do this all the time when I'm learning a language.
It's great practice. When you're alone, describe what you're doing out loud. For example, I'm making coffee. I like the smell. I'll sit down and start my day.
Exactly. You're not performing, so there's no pressure. It helps your mouth and brain work together.
You can even have mini conversations with yourself, like, should I go out today? Maybe later. Okay, I'll finish my work first.
It feels silly at first, but it really helps you think faster in English.
Yes, it's about creating automatic habits. The more you do it, the less you'll translate.
Next, we have an important one. Use English to communicate with real people.
Absolutely. Thinking in English gets much easier when you use English for real purposes, like chatting online, joining language exchanges, or commenting on videos.
Yes, real interaction forces your brain to stay in English because you have to respond quickly.
Exactly. There's no time to translate when you're in a conversation.
And you also get used to natural English expressions. You'll start to feel how words fit together, not just what they mean.
So join an English group, find a speaking buddy, or even comment on English YouTube videos. Every bit helps.
Here's one of my favorite techniques, microhabits.
Micro habits? Tell me more.
It means doing tiny English thinking exercises throughout your day, even for 30 seconds at a time.
Ah, I like that. So you don't need an hour of study, you just need small, consistent moments.
Exactly. For example, when you wake up, think, the morning, time to brush my teeth. When you eat breakfast, this coffee is hot. The bread smells good. When you're on the bus, that man is wearing a blue jacket.
That's great. It's like giving your brain short English workouts all day long.
Yes, it keeps your brain in English mode constantly.
Okay, now we have to talk about fear, the fear of making mistakes.
Oh, yes. Many learners stop themselves from thinking or speaking in English because they're afraid of being wrong.
But here's the truth, even native speakers make mistakes.
Exactly. The goal is communication, not perfection. When you try to think in English, you will make mistakes, and that's totally fine.
Yes, mistakes mean you're practicing. You can fix grammar later. Right now, just focus on thinking faster and more naturally.
Exactly. Every mistake is progress. Don't stop yourself. Just keep going.
Here's another fun one. Visualize your day in English.
Yes, at night or in the morning, imagine your routine, but do it in English in your mind.
For example, I wake up, I take a shower, I eat breakfast, I go to work. You're basically practicing thinking sequences in English.
Exactly. It's like watching a movie of your day in English.
That's great for building fluency because you're combining imagination, memory, and language together.
This one's crucial. Stop comparing English to your native language.
Yes, every language has its own rhythm, word order, and logic. When you compare too much, you stay stuck in translation mode.
Exactly, except that English works differently. For example, in some languages, you say, I have 25 years, but in English, we say, I am 25.
Yes, it's not wrong, it's just different. Once you accept that, your brain relaxes and learns faster.
Right, so let English be English. Don't try to make it fit your language's rules.
And our final tip, be patient.
Yes, thinking in English doesn't happen overnight. It's like building a muscle. Little by little, it grows stronger.
Exactly. If you practice every day, even for 5 minutes, you'll start noticing that you think less in your language and more in English.
That's the magic moment, when you realize, wait, I just thought that sentence in English.
That's the best feeling ever.
It really is. So don't rush it. Stay consistent, stay curious, and enjoy the process.
Let's do a quick recap for our listeners.
Sure. Today we talked about how to think in English without translating.
Our tips were surround yourself with English, think in simple English sentences, learn words with meaning, not translation, talk to yourself in English, use English to communicate, practice microhabits, don't fear mistakes, visualize your day in English, stop comparing languages, be patient and consistent.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to do all of them at once. Start with 1 or 2 and make them part of your daily routine.
That's right. Every little step brings you closer to fluency.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Practice English Daily.
We hope these tips help you start thinking in English and speaking more naturally.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow us, leave a comment, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
And tell us in the comments, what's one thing you'll try today to start thinking in English?
We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, English is not just a language, it's a daily habit.
See you next time on Practice English Daily.
Bye, everyone.